Gaffer, ended in a point today here at Swindon Town. Can I get your general thoughts on today's performance?
It feels like you got beat, but from our point of view, you know, some of the strangest things happening on that pitch. I'm not saying the referee was bad. Or listen, it's nothing to do with the referee. I'm not going to talk about him because you get yourself in trouble. But for both sides, and it's just so gutting because once again we give another poxy, stupid goal away that we should have done better with. But it's the standards we've set ourselves now. You know, you would have took 4 points, 2 hard games away. You would have took it. But you know, you're a gnats away from that, and I thought we'd done really well. Once again, another injury happens, so you've got to change it all again, and then something else, and you've got to change it all again. That's football. That's what makes it exciting. You know, it's not, and you know our resources. It's not like we're sitting there with more men than the British Army. We're bare bones. Fans again, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Kept us going.
Obviously a difficult manner to not win the game in the end, but would you argue that there were plenty of positives out there today?
Yeah, well, listen, we've come to a side that's tipped for playoffs or tipped to go up. We beat Bradford the weekend. We've come here and led these for the last whatever it was, and we're disappointed we ain't won. That's what we've set ourselves. That's why we are where we are now. And listen, them points add up at the end of the season, trust me. You know, a few months ago we might have gone the other way. We might have been on the end. You know, we rode our luck a little bit, but then so did they. You know, hey ho.
And we know your job as a football manager isn't easy here with the injury saga, and it continues today. It's sad to see Archie go off. Very
sad to see Archie go. It was even sadder when he missed a tackle and a geezer nearly scored, because Archie was nearly yanked off. And I did say yanked off, by the way. But we are what we are. You know, you see the spirit in there. You've seen everybody fighting for that point. As I keep saying, it feels like a loss, but it's a tough point. You'll look at that tomorrow and look at it at the end of the season. You're Crawley Town that nobody thinks has got a chance. You're Crawley Town that everybody think we're just here to make the numbers up. No chance. We're here to have a go at whoever we play. We will have a go.
And there really were bodies on the line today. Fantastic defending. Obviously, just at the end, that silly goal that let us down.
So it wasn't fantastic defending, was it? You look at that now, and you tell Tony Craig, you go and tell Jordan it's brilliant defending. We still let a goal in. But I get your point. I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but that's a fact. You know, we defend properly right to the end, and they don't score.
And something this season, maybe in comparison to last season, is the amount of shots on target we're having a lot more shots on goal. Is that something you've kind of told the lads to do? Shoot on sight?
Yes, I say to the lads, shoot at the goal. It's the only way you're going to score, isn't it? If you don't shoot, you don't score. Yeah. It'd be nice if you got a few of them on target. That might be the next thing. Shoot, now get them on target. The lads, you can't fault anyone. As I said to you, everybody worked their little cottons off tonight, and thoroughly deserved a point, if not more.
And we'll finish off with the fans. Just incredible support once again. We say it every single time we come away from home.
Well, as I'm saying to you, you give them something to shout about, to cheer about, because we're gutted, we're disappointed as they are if we don't. But would I come here and start cheering things that we was playing absolute dogs? No, I wouldn't. You know, that's us. That's our squad. You know, luckily we've signed the 3 boys that hopefully might be available for Saturday. Then we go again, and then we go all the way to Harrogate at the wisdom of the EFL, which have got about as much brains as a chocolate mouse, that we've got to travel up there on a Tuesday. It's ridiculous.
Powell, a point today against a good side in Swindon. Can I get your general thoughts on the game?
A difficult one. We expected it to be difficult. Obviously with the style that they play, possession-based team, we looked to kind of try and counter if we could. But yeah, obviously after the travelling on Saturday, a few tired legs in there, and we're disappointed in the end that we couldn't quite hold on. But as I mentioned before in a different kind of interview just then, we would have took the 4 points if you offered it to us Saturday, and a few of the more experienced lads have said that in there, so we'll take the positives and we'll go again Saturday.
We looked to soak up the pressure defensively very well early on, but then the counter-attack did prove more positive going forward in the game. How good do you think the counter-attack was today?
It was good. We would have liked to have converted kind of the forward play into more sort of shots on goal, if you like. But we had a really good spell in the first half when obviously we scored the penalty, and we had a couple of other breaks where we would have liked to have maybe got the second, and then that makes things a little bit more comfortable. But I'm sure that they'll be kind of frustrated and sort of disappointed with the point themselves. So I think in the end it is probably a fair one, but yeah, like I say, I think they'll be disappointed that they didn't get the win at home. they would have expected to beat us. I think a lot of teams kind of expect to beat us, and we're proving that we're not an easy touch, so that's a good thing.
We've spoken about the amount of midfield partnerships you've had this season, but also Till's in there today in a little trio. How did you get on there?
Yeah, like he done brilliantly Saturday, kind of got moved in there after we had the injury with Lynchy, so he's adapting really well. Obviously a younger player that's kind of learning his trade, but yeah, he's doing good things, and he loves a little bit of a tackle, which is good when you're in the middle of the pitch, and it's kind of a nice balance, if you like. He can carry the ball well, he gets his shots away as well, so he's got loads of attributes. It's just about getting that experience for him now, and hopefully he can kick on.
And a perfect penalty from yourself, it must be good to be on the score sheet. Do you think you'll be the permanent penalty taker going forward?
I'd like to think so. I think if you score them, you stay on them, and that's the way it goes, really. I've got the confidence to take them. I back myself to score any time from 12 yards, so hopefully it continues.
And obviously it's a good points day against a good side, but a frustrating ending obviously to lose the goal so late on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing in it, really. I think where it is so late, it was literally a minute, if anything, that after they had scored when he blew the whistle, so we would have liked to have held on, but if you look at it, like I said, they would have been frustrated that they hadn't got the equaliser sooner, because they did kind of create a few chances and they put us under a bit of pressure, but on the whole it's still a really good performance, I think.
And does that sort of show our mentality, you know, we're disappointed not to win at a place like this in the league?
I think so. I think you kind of have to look at kind of the smaller details and see what you could have done better in the game, and we would have liked to have kept possession a lot better at times. Obviously we've got to make clearances when we're defending our own box, but sometimes it's just been a little bit cuter, a little bit clever on the ball, and kind of being able to relieve that pressure higher up the pitch, and giving the lads who are obviously defending the goal really well a bit of a respite. But yeah, like, we think that we can beat anyone in this league, and we've showed that. We'd like to obviously brush up on our form against the teams that are a bit lower down in the division, and that should kind of stand us in good stead going forward.
Powell, thank you.
No worries.